It is a famous painting, and it's seasonal, of course. I did a little research into this painting and found out it was originally painted by a fellow named Robert Sundt, a Swiss Protestant painter. And he painted the painting not all that long ago, about 150 years ago. So we were already a congregation before he painted this picture. However, we weren't in our present church building. Anyway, Robert Sundt enjoyed painting the oaks of Switzerland, which maybe explains why this picture looks a little bit more like Switzerland than the 7 miles west of Jerusalem to Emmaus. Of course, much more important than the picture is the account that that picture portrays. You recall that there were 2 fellows, followers of Jesus, one of them by the name of Cleopas. They had left Jerusalem that morning, Easter morning, after reports of an empty tomb and visions of angels, but before they had heard that Jesus had actually appeared to the women. Jesus then comes and speaks to the 2 of these men who are discussing the matter. They're, of course, dejected, thinking their Savior is dead. And Jesus could immediately have just said, "Ta-da, it's I," and they'd have known. Instead, it's interesting how he went about revealing himself. He walked them through the Old Testament scriptures. He explained that they prophetically prophesied directly that the Messiah had to rise. And it's also interesting the way he finally did reveal himself to them. When he reluctantly went into their home, he broke bread, gave thanks, began to give it to them, and then their eyes were opened. They knew it was Jesus, and he disappeared. The messages to you and me are obvious, aren't they? The first message, clearly, Christ is risen. There are plenty of witnesses. These are a couple of them, and plenty of written witnesses. Luke's account, chapter 24, is one of those. Second, always trust the scriptures. They always come through. They always fulfill their promises. That is God's sure word to us. And third, treasure the experience of Jesus that you get in Holy Communion. That's our Emmaus moment. It's the time that we hear from Jesus directly. We see Jesus directly. We get a taste of Christ. That should be more than enough for you to celebrate to start the week and as you continue the week by getting to worship. We'll see you here.